All right, we're going to turn things back over to Bill. Find out a little bit more about this weekend ahead. We knew the heat was coming back, but you can already feel it.
Yeah, and I mean, unfortunately, it was a pretty short-lived session there of cooler weather earlier this week. Heat is back on now and into the weekend, and you're going to start feeling it as we dial up the heat into the 90s by the end of the weekend. Right now, sitting at 83 here in Kansas City, 82 up in Des Moines, 86 in Denver, 75 in Garden City, and the heat is on here throughout most of the Midwest as we get going. Next 12 hours, 88 is our high temperature this afternoon as we start to dip back down into the 70s after the sun goes down. Comfortable temperatures here tonight if you're staying out a little bit or hanging out with the neighbors in the driveway, still doing the driveway social distancing social hours here. I think after 8 o'clock, it's going to be pretty comfortable outside. Weekend looking pretty good as well. A great weekend to head out to the lakes, get some work done maybe outside, especially in the morning time. I think you're going to have some comfortable temperatures for that, but still pretty warm as we get going though. 88 for tomorrow, 89 on Sunday with a chance of some AM showers. Could be Saturday night into Sunday morning. Right now, not seeing too much here on satellite and radar for the Kansas City area. A few storms here into central Kansas that are pushing south down towards the Wichita area. What I've got my eye on are these tropical depressions here in the Atlantic. And actually, this one has been strengthened and now given the name of Laura. It's Tropical Storm Laura that's heading towards the Leeward Islands here and eventually over here towards Puerto Rico. This tropical depression is number 14 on the season, and it could be named Marco here later today. Laura and Marco are the two latest names for this Atlantic hurricane season. So we'll keep our eye on this as it heads up towards the Yucatan Peninsula. Could intensify here in this area of water before it heads up towards the Texas coastline. That's where that one, 14, is headed. Laura is headed again towards Puerto Rico, up towards the Florida Keys. The idea here is that both of these could become hurricane strength storms, and there's never been two named hurricane storms that have hit the Gulf Coast at the same time. Now, back in 1933, there were two tropical storms that were named that hit the Gulf Coast at the same time. But it's pretty interesting. These storms form and are moving towards this part of the U.S. here at the exact same time. Right now, on schedule to arrive sometime on Monday night, Tuesday morning. So that's something that we'll be watching here at KCTV5. Gary Amble will be watching tonight at KCTV5 at 4, 5, 6, and 10. Live power Doppler for us, none of that moisture that we saw down on the Gulf Coast here for us at all. We have to, again, pan it out here a little bit towards central Kansas to find the closest batch of rain. And unfortunately, I don't think rain is in the forecast for us. So to mow or no, well, if you haven't been watering, you're probably not going to have to mow because I don't think your grass has been growing too much because we haven't gotten a lot of rain here over the last several days. And unfortunately, it doesn't look like we're going to get a lot more here over the next 7. Security Bank's 7-day forecast is going to show a 20% chance of an isolated shower or thunderstorm here on Sunday morning. It'll be Saturday night into Sunday morning. Hot temperatures, though, as we go along. Upper 80s, 90 by Monday. And then as we start next week, not seeing any of that rain in the forecast at all. Just lots of sun and lots of heat. A reminder that we are in August here in Kansas City, so we're still going to keep those temperatures up there, and the chance of rain is a little bit slim. So make sure you're watering those gardens, watering those lawns, especially if you want them green here throughout the rest of next week. Carolyn?
I guess we better get on that. That's for sure.
I know I have to.